everybody. Welcome back to A Late Show. Let's say hello to Jon Batiste. Hello, Jon.
Woo.
Hey, Jon, tell me about Play On Live tonight.
I'm still feeling that groove. Oh, yeah.
You were on the CBS tonight with the Play On Live.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
That's right. That's right. With my good friend Emily King and my friend Sarah Bareilles, we did a song with many great artists, and it's benefiting the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and Why Hunger, both great organizations that I've been involved with and friend of for many years, the last 5 or 6 years, in fact. And we played a Curtis Mayfield song. You know the one, the Impressions, actually. The Impressions, before it was just Curtis.
Okay.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming.
Sure.
We did that, and it was killing. I mean, Steve Jordan on the drum. It was great. I was so happy with it.
Jon Batiste, everybody. Thank you, Jon. Folks, you know I spent a lot of time picking the timeless story apples, grinding them into the perfect topical extract, and mixing it with cinnamon, maple syrup, allspice, and other seasonally apt aromatics to brew the gourmet artisanal hot apple cider mug that is my monologue. But once in a while, I dump some apple Shasta and grain alcohol into a 1-gallon Ziploc bag, add some crushed up fruit bits I picked out of an old Fig Newton, grind up a jack-o'-lantern left outside since Halloween, toss in some yeast and ferment it under my mattress. Then strain it through a sock to create the contraband toilet hooch of news that is my segment. Quarantinewhile. Quarantinewhile. According to a new study, your dog doesn't really know what you're talking about. You can see all the details in the prestigious New England Journal of That's What We Assumed. Quarantinewhile. A physicist discovered a new way to make cheap N95 masks by using a cotton candy machine. That is awesome, but hot tip, don't eat your mask and then immediately go on the tilt-a-whirl, or else you know that thing's coming right back up. Quarantinewhile. Following a report from the French Military Ethics Committee, the French Army got an ethical go-ahead to create bionic soldiers and now have permission to develop augmented soldiers, but has forbidden any modification that would affect a soldier's sense of humanity. Always comforting to see humanity in quotes. Nothing to worry about. We've really thought this through. So feel free to let down your defenses. But that's not all. Further examples of banned modifications include cognitive implants that would affect the exercise of a soldier's free will. So everybody out there worried they're going to build a Terminator, calm down. It's going to be Le Terminator. Now, we here at Meanwhile Consolidated Petroleum and Humor Products sometimes come across so many penis-related stories we have to corral them in our groin-focused Quarantinewhile subsegment, Peenwhile. Peenwhile. New footage from central China shows another reason they have become our most formidable enemy.
Wang Lutai is no ordinary kung fu master. The 65-year-old practices a unique and excruciating-looking type of martial arts known as iron crotch kung fu. Its most famous technique involves swinging a steel plate-capped 2-meter-long log through the air to smash into a man's crotch.
Perfect for anyone who's ever said, I love martial arts, but there just aren't enough nut shots. Sometimes I leave a sparring lesson and my groin isn't even black and blue. It's like, what am I doing this for? Also, that's a lot of effort just to get hit in the nuts. But he's got a beam trestle, chain rigging, forestry. I know for a fact, whether you ask for it or not, you can get the same effect from a 10-year-old with a Nerf gun. Proponents of iron crotch kung fu insist that nothing beats a good tree to the groin. As one put it, when you practice iron crotch kung fu, as long as you push yourself, you will feel great. Oh, you got to push yourself, which raises the question, who suspends a log from a chain, positions himself inside the log's projected parabola, and then decides to phone it in? Still, this is the perfect time of year to take up crotch fu, because you'll finally have a use for your tree beyond Christmas. No, right in the jingle bells. Meanwhile, a Russian airline official was fired for creating a penis-shaped flight detour. Fun fact, penis-shaped flight detour was the name of my Jefferson Airplane cover band. And I would hate to be on that plane.
This is Captain speaking. Normally we'd be starting our descent, but I want to take a beat to draw a giant sky dong. It will significantly delay us, but it will be hilarious. I repeat, hilarious.
Anyway, how anatomically accurate can a penis drawn using a flight path be? Wow. Also, given the temperature of 30,000 feet, that's very impressive. Quarantinewhile. It's official. Harrison Ford will return in a 5th Indiana Jones movie despite being 78 years old. So in the summer of 2022, look forward to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Soup. Followed by Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, but it was on top of his head the whole time. We'll be right back with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen.